just 33.
Yep, yeah, 33 hit points each. I think he's got the same as me.
I put... Yeah, I mean... Okay.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more than me, which is about right.
Okay. And yeah. Okay.
Okay, I think we're ready to start the madness at long last.
Yay. Okay. So, are you introducing it or am I?
I'll let you do it. This is your one shot.
Okay. So if everybody is ready for some D&D, unless people are away.
No, the only person away is Ed, currently.
Okay. I feel like I don't want to start without him.
Start without him, he's a smart boy, he can catch up.
Okay. So, welcome everybody to Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, where we sit around, play D&D, and generally have ourselves a good time. Now, you may have noticed that Brian is not doing the introductions this week, and that is because your adorable halfling cleric, Trim, aka Tashi, is going to try their hand at DMing tonight. And Brian is going to sit in the player's seat as Bob Littleclaw.
For glory and ice cream.
Indeed. So yeah, this is a pirate-themed one-shot where everybody else who is playing are kobolds, but we shall introduce their characters along with the story. So, if everybody is ready to begin, I feel awkward because no one's saying anything.
No, I'm ready. I'm sitting here, rubbed my hands together, with cracking knuckles.
We're letting you speak.
Oh right. I feel like can I hear anyone? Can you hear me? Sort of thing. Okay, so it is the morning after the party have arrived in Seagate and stayed at the Coin Purse Inn or Tavern, I believe. And it's a relatively bright and sunny day. The seagulls are cawing, and the ocean is relatively calm with its sort of hushing and sort of whooshing kind of sounds. And over breakfast, the party did come across a problem of the ship that they commandeered from the pirates the day before. Now, on the one hand, somebody needs to look after the boat because, let's face it, the dockmaster who was talking about the ridiculous amount of insurances they have to pay, like mermaid insurance, other kind of things, which seemed relatively ludicrous considering, but they decided that somebody needs to stay behind and look after the boat.
Bob will do it.
I mean, we can roleplay this out if you really want to.
No, I was just doing Bob's little thing.
No, that's fine.
Bob is breaking the fourth wall here.
So, Bob enthusiastically raises his very small arm, waving it excitedly, and the party agrees to a certain degree. One, because Bob, despite being one of the strongest members of the team, is also the squishiest, and they'd rather not see Bob die. And they'd rather not see Trim mourning over his body with heart-wrenching cries. And also because, hey, somebody needs to look after the boat. So, the party bid their farewells and goodbyes to Bob Littleclaw and set off to calm Lilith in Moradin's Anvil. And it's a few hours after the party has left, and Bob is sitting on the dock, absolutely bored, out of his mind. Fingers are twitchy. He wants to fight something. He wants to be with the party to fight anything. Just anything he could set his eyes on. And instead, he's licking his cone of unlimited ice cream. When suddenly he hears people screaming. He hears people screaming and he turns his head round, and various villagers come rushing out of the alleyways, screaming, "Help! Help! There's hobgoblins everywhere! Help! Help!" And they're just scattering and running as far away from some hobgoblins as they could. He also hears some metal footsteps, and this is coming from the town guard. And there's about there's about 10 guards at the most, all wearing sort of like silver-like armor. The dwarf with sort of auburn-coloured beard, that seems to be the leader of this troop of like dwarves and humans and some other races that aren't as noticeable underneath the armor. He points in one direction, telling some of the guards, "You there! No, you three, go towards the merchants' market and make sure that those blighters don't take anything from there." And he points to the end of the docks and shouts, "You three, you start all the way at the top of them docks and come searching right down. I don't want any of those hobgoblins escaping, and that prisoner that seems to have escaped too." And he points down towards the rest of the alleyways where people have sort of run from, and he shouts, "And the rest of you, you come with me. Make sure that there are civilians that need to be saved and make sure no one is injured. Move out!" And they sort of split in their like assigned groups and just disappear. Now, just as Bob is about I don't know how Bob is feeling about this, but just as Bob is thinking about what his next actions are going to be, come on, there we go.
Uh-oh. I have a bad feeling about this.
He hears some sinister sniggering, like really sort of growly, like sort of thing. And out appear from all the nooks and crannies where people have failed to look or just ran in absolute panic are hobgoblins. Now, the smaller hobgoblins have a sort of red pigmentation in colour. They're sort of wearing like sort of leather let me just go to the character sheet. I should have really put them up beforehand, but oh well, this is first time DMing. No, chainmail. The smaller goblins seem to be wearing like chainmail and are wielding scimitars. No, long swords, and seem to have a long bow, kind of. I wouldn't say strapped, but like hanging off their shoulders.
Yeah.
The biggest hobgoblin has a more mustard yellowy kind of skin, and he has black hair, sort of tied in a tight ponytail with stray hairs, sort of poking out here and there. And he steps forward, and with a yellowy, black decay kind of grin from his teeth, he laughs.
Need to eat some lemons.
And he sort of laughs, and the other hobgoblin sort of laughs as well. And he sort of turns to Bob and says, we'd be needing those lemons to avoid the scurvy. Avoid the scurvy. But you there. I wonder what a kobold like you is doing here, hanging around on his own. amongst these creatures, and you hear like more sniggering and like more unpleasant sort of like, yeah, you tell them, boss, sort of thing like that. I know.
I like the fact that
Get
these
him, boss! Oh, shucks!
these hobgoblins are from
boss.
Jersey.
Yeah, you can do us. Yeah, thanks, lads. Thanks, lads.
And so the hobgoblin captain sort of like gestures for the others to like quieten down, and he turns to Bob with a sort of grin again and says, "Now, I think you better step away from that boat, because if you don't, we'll be skinning you and hoisting it up like the flags." And
In all seriousness, I'd rather you didn't skin me and hoist me, but this boat is mine.
oh, really? Ew, and what crew and more. They seem to they like laughing sort of thing. They laugh a lot.
Me and this crew. Just hoping someone turns up.
And
as good as Bob is, he can't take on 5 hobgoblins. He's well aware of this.
No worries. This is where so the hobgoblin captain's like, oh well. I have to say I like your courage, but I'm afraid we're going to be taking this boat for ourselves. And I would like you all to roll for initiative, please.
All of us. Oh,
all of you.
Oh.
All of you.
Oh.
As you're rolling for initiative...
I can't, because I don't have a token on the field.
I thought you did.
I don't either.
No,
Really?
no,
It's been lonely little Bob on this dockside the entire time.
Okay, no worries. Okay.
Are you sure it's on the right layer?
Yeah, hang on. I'm putting them all on the layers. There we go. Can you see things now?
Yeah, we can see things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
wrong voice. Shit.
So as the sort of hobgoblins sort of kind of draw closer, I'm gonna need to roll in this. Right, let me roll for the hobgoblin cat. Come on.
If they think they're working the character sheet, you'll have to do it manually.
Yeah, it's just I want to roll initiative for... Oh, that's why. Okay, I'm being dumb. I am being absolutely dumb. Where's the initiative for the... Okay, right. Okay, so... Dexterity for them is +2. Oh, hello! Okay, so... we'll have the goblins and... We'll have the hobgoblins go on the same go, just to make it easier. So, let's see, how do I get the initiative? Oh, there we go. Okay, that's not ascending. No, descending.
Yeah, you want highest to lowest.
Okay, so...
Oh my god, really? I just noticed the initiative order. Well...
what? Okay.
I'm going to sit back for a bit. Carry on, guys.
So, okay, so as the hobgoblins kind of draw closer, Bob, you hear some very familiar kind of battle cries that you... from voices that you know you've not heard from, but they are very familiar to you. And you turn to your right.
It'll be to my right, yeah.
It'll be to your right, and you find 3 kobolds sort of brandishing their weapons and almost ready to fight.
Brothers, sisters, I need various appropriate pronouns. Help!
Okay, so with that, I believe Pom is going first. So, Pom, or actually, why don't you describe what you are, or what you look like, or what your name is, in the initiative order. So, Tom, who is your kobold?
I haven't come up with a name, sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
I'll be known as...
Is Tom there?
Yeah, Tom says it's really quiet for some reason.
Very quiet.
I was going to say, because everything's just gone robot for me. So.
Tashi's whole description right from the beginning. I honestly don't really know what's going on. It's only in the past 3 minutes that I've actually heard.
Yeah, Tom's not heard any of it then.
Really?
Why? What were you doing?
It sounded like it was coming from halfway across the Blue Lagoon.
That's what you sound like.
Yeah, you sound so far off in the distance.
Everyone else sounds fine.
I always have issues with Discord.
Everybody always has issues with Discord. We always have issues with Skype. We have issues with everything.
True.
Hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Yes.
I
so,
literally have the microphone up my nostril.
okay. So Tom, if you can hear me, why don't you introduce your kobold to us and what plan of action you're going to take?
I think the best way to describe myself is American. I got a big gun, not that much intelligence. I just want to shoot something.
Good stuff. Yeah, so what are you going to do? You see a lonely kobold standing by the edge of the docks with 5 hobgoblins.
There was some
I
help.
shall move. Just stroll up to this gentleman here, just tap him on the shoulder and say, "Hello, have you seen Betsy?" Which point he asks, "Who's Betsy?" And I go, "Oh, let me introduce you."
I mean, who's Betsy? Why did it not roll twice? Well, a 9 unfortunately misses. As you sort of hoist the blunderbuss sort of shotgun in this goblin's face, you pull the trigger and he sort of weaves his head like just to the side, and just letting out one colossal bang. The goblin is kind of deafened, but not so much that it's detrimental. And is that all you're gonna do?
I actually don't know anything in terms of this class. What extra stuff can I do or can't?
Basically, generic fighter. You've got things to heal you up over a short rest. You've got
I know.
action surges. I can't remember how many per day you get, but that allows you to do an extra action. And I think Christy's having more Discord problems. I think. You there, Christy?
She's muted herself.
No, she's
No.
unmuted. I think we're having the usual Discord problems where Christy's screaming at a microphone, but it's just not picking up. There we go. Right, technical difficulties. Let's just switch over to Skype.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Abandon Discord. Move over to Skype.
Hello.
Hello.
See, now that works. Yeah.
Okay, so who we got? I've got Tom, I've got Ed.
Oh.
Cool.
Chrissy's just come online.
Apologies about this, folks. So yeah, gunslinger for 5e is like a extra thing of fighter. So you got ways of healing yourself in short rests. You got your action surge. I can't remember how
Gosh darn it.
you got your current level.
Okay.
But that allows you to do like an extra action in combat. So it's like a way of multi-attacking. And I think at your level you should have multi-attack anyway.
Alright. Okay. So I shall.
Let me double check.
I shall.
Because I know Matt based it basically off 5e fighter and just added in the gunslinger parts where appropriate.
Okay. Sorry,
so-
guys.
That's fine.
It's not your fault at all.
At the beginning of 5th level, you can attack. Okay, so yeah, you can make another attack if you'd like.
You have extra attack. Yeah.
You have an extra attack.
Yeah, can I come out of that then?
Oh, okay. I was just typing
Oh,
in
sorry.
multi-attack. That's fine. That's cool. I'll add multi-attack to. Okay. Yeah. So you would like to make another attack, I presume.
Yes.
Okay. So roll that die.
So do I hit just a blunderbuss again, or do I
Or
hit
if you want to
multi-attack?
Or if you want to use daggers or blunderbuss, yeah, you can do whichever attack you want to try.
Go with the blunderbuss. I have faith in you.
Oh, lovely. Right. So with a 25,
That's a crit.
Jesus. Okay. Oh,
Nat
this one
20.
here. Yeah. How do you want to absolutely annihilate this hobgoblin?
Excuse me, sir. I would like to ask you some questions, but first, can you just see down this barrel? Now,
Yeah.
where was you on the Oh shit!
Yeah. As you ask, as you sort of instruct the hobgoblin to look down the barrel, he sort of looks down the barrel and his head throws back and bits of grey matter and blood spurt everywhere, and he just
His body's still in the
collapses.
same place. It's just his head's like gone flying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Excuse me, sir. I require your head to be a ventriloquist out.
Yeah, so yes, he's literally. So yeah, he sort of stood for a few seconds before keeling over the ground, and yeah, so that is Tom's go. Edwin, it is your go, or should I say?
Hey guys, my name's Vedvind. Yeah, I commune with nature, and I'm gonna commune with these guys' faces with my quarterstaff if I get close enough. I can get a bit closer, I guess. Actually.
Please say you're going to keep this up the whole game.
I'm certainly gonna give it a college try. Let me just look at my spells. Alright, man. Okay. Alrighty, I'll do that then. Well, for the start of my turn, I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff so I can use my wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Is that acceptable?
Yeah, that's acceptable. Like, since it sort of says that, then yeah, go.
Nice, that's pretty solid, man. Thanks, you did me a real favor. I'm gonna move myself over close to this hobgoblin. Like, man, do you hear the ocean? It sounds a lot like this. And hit him with my quarterstaff.
A 12 misses, and I don't understand why on earth the character sheet's not rolling 2. I think I know why.
It's in
Oh,
the
it's because you have to
settings.
manually set it yourself to roll to. It's
Oh,
cool, I've done
yeah.
it now. I didn't roll an advantage anyway.
Okay, so a 12 unfortunately misses. You
No!
swing your staff or quarter staff to hit this hobgoblin, and they sort of duck under. They sort of duck under before they could get hit. And
And you wanna, like, share some, fun smoke sometime?
the hobgoblin just sort of gives you a kind of frown before sort of like snarling like sort of thing. And is that your go done?
Yeah, man. I'm done for now. I'm gonna chillax.
Okay, Razor or Prissy, yeah. So
Yeah.
Here's
So while
Razor.
all of this is happening, Razor's speaking into his pocket. which seems seemingly nothing, and then he draws out his sickle and sort of gives it a lick and goes.
What the fuck?
And comes running in.
I took my
It's-
headphones off for 1 second to take out my.
It's ancient kobold. She speaks the old tongue.
Or in human language, I can taste blood today.
Translate. I would like to imagine, like, in RP, you do actually just like, oh, what? In human tongue, that means I will taste blood today. Every single time.
Okay.
It sounds like Donald Duck.
Who's doing
That's
the
what I
Donald Duck
say.
impression?
So how many steps do I get?
You get
30 feet of movement.
30 feet. 30 feet.
So I will
We
come up to
kobolds were
this one.
surprisingly fast. Lot.
I will come up to this one and you know, stop at it and raise up my sickle and slam down the handle on his top of his head.
22 hits. So, in razor vision,
He's above him. He's just literally like just used like the handle to just like
in
bonk him on the head.
in razor vision. In razor vision, this 6-foot hulking half-orc mass raises this sickle in the air and slams it down on this hobgoblin's head. The hobgoblin only has a second before it notices a shadow creep after him, and he looks up and donk. It just sort of bonks him on the head for 7 hit points of damage. And he's looking a bit dazed. No, that's not supposed to happen. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Really?
Has Tashi realised that when you have multiple tokens of the same thing, it edits all the tokens?
Yes. Okay.
That's why I don't bother.
That's why I don't bother either. I keep the character sheet separate and just keep a note of how many hit points they've got.
It's like
and how
this
much
guy was
damage they
damaged
have
before
total.
Edwin, right? This token was damaged before Edwin, wasn't it? Yeah, sure it was. What?
Okay. I'm fixing this. Fixing this right now. Sorry,
Right.
everyone.
I can fix it.
No, I'll fix it. Damn it. Right.
No, that was what I mean. That was you. I can fix it. I can fix this.
Okay. So, in normal vision, however, this small kobold sort of like raises its sickle in the air and sort of kind of does a straddle jump, like legs splayed apart, and just sort of clonks him on the head. And it has a kind of cartoonish sort of like days, like stars and birds like circling around its head, but it's not dead yet, or not down. So next is the hobgoblins go.
We're doomed. Doomed.
Okay, so to make life easy, this one is going to turn towards you, Razor, because it doesn't like being bonked on the head. Really, it's sort of like, why? Sort of thing, and he's going to use a longsword to take a swing at you, if it did the thing.
Yeah, it did the thing.
And a 20 hits, I believe. Yeah, a 20 hits. So you take 2 points of slashing damage.
I can type it in. You don't have to.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I did it for you. I'm sorry. I'll stop now. Right. I'll stop. So yeah, it's still a bit dizzy from like your sickle attack, and sort of manages to nick you on the cheek, but doesn't do that much damage, but it just manages to nick you on the cheek and in its sort of dizziness.
Razor's made of steel.
Hey.
You're so good at that voice.
In English. In
Okay.
English, Razor is made of steel.
Okay, this one is going towards you, Tom, and it's going to make a longsword attack at you. And an 11 misses, I believe.
Let me have a quick look. See, yes.
Yeah, because your armor class is 16. So he sort of tries to swing at you with the longsword, but you just sort of step backwards out of the way or do whatever nifty kobold things that kobolds do. This one, let's see how many. Okay, so
No, you stay away from Bob. Stay away.
this one is going to come towards Bob as the
Crap.
hobgoblin captain, like as the hobgoblin like boss sort of goes, just get that little one by the boat and we take the boat. And it's going to make a... I should really keep this up. Right, a longsword attack against you. And 16.
That hits me.
Okay, so take 4 points of slashing damage.
Owie.
Okay, the hobgoblin sort of swings its longsword and... I don't know which part of the body you...
Yeah, just nicks me across the chest sort of thing.
It just nicks you from like across the chest. For 4 points of slashing damage. The hobgoblin captain. Let's see.
You no take ship. Ship is mine. All mine.
Okay, so. Yeah, so I'm just sort of thinking, what can he do? He's going to go, and yeah, he's just going to go for poor little Bob.
Oh no.
Over here.
Oh no.
Look, we're taking this ship whether you like it or not. And he's going to hit you with a great sword. 15.
That hits me again. So that's
Okay.
8 points of slashing.
8 points of slashing. And he sort of cuts you across the chest. Sort of similar to where the other hobgoblin sort of like made its cut. And I think that's all the hobgoblin's turn. So... Bob, it is now your go.
Okay, bonus action, disengage. Translation, bonus action, disengage.
Mhm.
I'm going to come down to these guys and give them a hand because I'm going to need help taking on the captain. So, against your guy there, scimitar 14 hit.
14 misses.
No!
As you swing your scimitar, it's still pretty dizzy from that sickle attack. It sort of wobbles towards like the side, so it sort of narrowly misses the scimitar attack. And I don't think you can make any more attacks, can you?
Nope, Roxanne, I get the one.
Okay, so Tom, it is your go again. We're around at the top.
Yay! Right, you can't do an attack of opportunity if I stay within 5 feet, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. As
So I
long
could-
as you don't step away from their threatened area.
So I can circle right behind him.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Ah, good sir. Unfortunately, your colleague was not that very helpful. He did not answer any of my questions before I got around to asking him any. So I wonder if you could potentially be so kind to answer my questions, such as, where was you in the vicinity of...
And
Click.
and as you sort of, yeah, I was wondering, would the sort of misfire rule come under that? Like, if it's
Technically, yes, it is a... a
Okay.
black powder weapon. Do you have the
Well-
misfire rules on hand?
Let me. I'm so sorry. I should have really.
Pardon me.
It wasn't too
Shit.
bad. I'd give it a 4 out of 10.
Let's see. Misfire. So when the firearm is fired in a way that requires an attack roll, if the dice roll is equal or to or lower than misfire number. So. I'm so sorry. I gave up. This is going to be me apologizing throughout the whole thing, guys. So, for simplicity's sake, yes, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to say anything on. Right, just for simplicity's sake, anything under 10 is a misfire. So,
If I may interject, that's massive.
That is a massive thing.
I know.
I would say just say 3 or lower.
3 or lower.
Hmm.
So okay, so he would then just miss, sort of thing. So
Well,
as
like the shot he just did would count as a misfire, but it seems a bit harsh to do it right now.
no, that's fine. Okay, then it's not a misfire. Then, okay, so 3 or lower misfire. Okay, cool. Right, so you sort of circle around this guy, and as you're sort of doing your spiel and your interrogation, you kind of your timing is off, and you sort of shoot, like just off the side, and the hobgoblin sort of like freezes there for a moment, as if to say, "You just nearly shot me," sort of thing. But it's still sort of like it remains firm, but you can use another attack if you wish. You can do multi-attack if you want.
I'm sorry, sir. You may suffer from bad sinuses from that shot. Yeah, sometimes this Betsy here, old girl, she keeps going off occasionally. Well, let me know.
It's a male problem.
Always misfiring. Always at the most inopportune times. So then, just 2 seconds here. Just damn Sierra. Just constantly getting in. Just hold 1 second. Hold 1 second. God damn it. Hold 1 second. Thank you.
Tom, please, just fucking fire the blunderbuss.
No,
I'm
where was
losing
I?
my
Yes,
sanity
where was you
here.
in the vicinity of the local square around 10 o'clock this morning?
And a 9 misses. You miss. Well, you don't misfire again. You saw like you do your whole grandiose like speech and interrogation, and again your timing is way off. It's just shoots to the other side of the head, and the goblin just sort of like turns around like, really? Are you serious? Like, why?
It was your glistening hair. You know, what kind of product you use? That looks amazing.
Anyway, Edwin,
Yes, hello?
yes, it is your go, Edwin.
Oh,
Veteran.
Alright, man. Okay, gotta keep character. Alright. Okay. Are we near a dude? We are. Yeah, that ain't swell. Alright, I'm gonna use Misty Step so I can blink away and land on the boat.
Okay.
What is that?
I like, turn to sea mist and reappear on the boat. I'll have to look around, reorient myself, I'm not quite sure where I am. I'm starting to go a little bit Trump, I'm a bit concerned.
Oh dear.
This
And
will
then-
be
Kobolds
the
great
greatest spell of all time.
Kobolds great again. I'm gonna use the spell Ice Knife. It's gonna be the best ice knife you've ever seen. Everyone says so. Gonna chuck this at this dude. To my immediate bottom right. There's a 14 hit.
Let me see. A 14 misses.
She.
So
Alright
you-
then, but they must both make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
That should
So-
not be 0d6, that's a bit awkward.
Okay, so dexterity saving throw go. He fails. The hobgoblin captain fails. And you're doing it to this hobgoblin as well here.
No, I think it's just the captain, because there's only
Okay.
5 feet
Well,
of range.
Yeah.
He fails. So
Right, he takes 7 cold damage. Sorry, he takes 7 cold damage, man.
okay, so
That
you
is a cool spell.
It is my favourite.
you launch your ice knife at the hobgoblin captain, and did it actually do that? I swear it did. No, wait. Okay, 7. Come on, do it. There we go. Okay, right. That's better. So, come on, roll 20. Why is it being such a douche nozzle? Right. Okay. Okay. So you.
Liberal use of douche nozzle.
I know. You launch your ice knife. Okay, so you
Liberal use of my
douche nozzle.
fingers, man.
between your fingers like a kind of playing card flick,
Like my little cold bodily fingers, man.
and
Got such tiny fingers.
it
Bless you, man.
and it
Bless
stabs the hobgoblin captain in the shoulder like ugh, ugh, but he's still standing. He's still standing, but
Oh shit, man. they
he's
usually
looking
go
at
down.
you with a kind of toothy grin.
Ah, no hate, man. No hate. It's all love here.
Okay, Razor, it is your go. What are you gonna do?
Help me kill this one and we kill the others?
Sorry, is it my turn?
Yes, it
Yes,
is your go.
it is. I set the AC really high on these guys.
You kinda did.
Yeah. They'd be
Okay,
hobgoblins.
Razor sort of touches his face and looks at his hand and touches his face again and goes in his pocket and sort of talks again, seemingly to nothing. And then draws up his sickle again with the slashy side this time.
I think that's you shall pay.
Yes.
And
Terrifying.
I can't keep
think
it up much because it
Pack
hurts my
tactics.
chest.
Back tactics, you get an advantage.
Tactics, so
Solely
you
seven
get
ally
advantage,
within
so
5 feet.
23 hits. So, yeah, how do you want to kill this guy?
I'll just sort of put my arm straight out to the side and then sort of almost like windmill around like a clothesline kind of thing, catch his neck with the sickle.
Right, so, in Razor Vision, your deep guttural voice, like, you shall pay, sort of swings this sickle and slices his neck, to the point where its head kind of, like, folds back, before slumping to the ground. And yeah, I think that's you done. I'm not sure. I'll just move this guy out of the way. So,
She would have, if she hasn't already made it, an extra attack.
okay, so, but this guy is dead, so.
So never mind.
Right, it is the hobgoblins go. Right, what to do? Okay, so the hobgoblin. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Okay, so this one here is going to. How many feet is it? It's 25 feet. And yeah, so.
Doom comes to our world.
Okay, so this one is a little bit terrified of Razor. But the hobgoblin captain instructs him to just take out that one wielding a sickle. This one's pretty dangerous. So he's going to go over to... Oh, bugger off, roll 21. You do get an attack of opportunity, Bob, because he's walked away from the threatened area.
You to walk around me.
And the 25 hits, so he takes 6 points of slashing damage.
Haha, failed the hamstring.
Okay, let's... Okay, so, yeah, Bob slices across the hamstring, and he goes, it sort of limps towards Razor, and it's going to try and hit it with a longsword attack. And a 14, I believe, hits. Okay, 14 hits. So the longsword, so the hobgoblin, as it's sort of limping away from Bob, slices across the back of your legs with the longsword, dealing 8 points of slashing damage. Chrissy?
Sorry?
You're dealt 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Easy.
This one is going to turn towards you, Tom, and it's really not amused at the fact that you tried blasting him in the head like several times. It's just going to try and whack you with a longsword, and I believe a 13 misses. So it's like, I'll tell you when I was on the night of whatever, and just sort of tries to slice across your head, but you sort of duck and bob and weave away from the longsword, and just completely swings over your head. The hobgoblin captain, it doesn't like Razor very much, so he's going to go. Let me work things out here. Oh, come on, no roll 20. Don't do this. I'm really sorry, guys. There we go. 1. Okay. Right, he's going to go here. And
lovely.
here.
Dang it.
And he's going to turn around and try and hit you with
that great lump of metal he calls a sword.
And an 18, I believe, hits. So take 9 points of slashing damage, Razor. Because he clearly sees you as a huge threat.
Nine points.
9 points, yes.
Lovely.
Sees you as a huge threat. Okay, and I think with that, it is Bob's go.
Okay, biggest threat on board right now is definitely this guy. So, eat it, Goblin Captain, possibly. 21
hits.
Cool.
So
17 slashing and all.
17, okay, so... Yep. You swing your scimitar and you catch it and you sort of cut him across the chest and just... and sort of he's starting to cough up like some blood, but he's still standing.
And before my go is over, I would like to intimidate him to draw his fire off my new kobold friend. And he's sitting there and go, no.
Yeah. I don't think it needs to make any saving throws or anything, right? It's just the whole draw. Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want me to see what I can do an intimidation check to see if that just grabs his attention?
Okay. So that would be under wisdom. I suppose he'd have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Indeed. Well, I suspect he'll be fine.
Okay.
Yay, -1 charisma.
Well, he didn't roll great, but you sorry, you do your whole yeah sort of thing, and the hobgoblin captain just sort of looks at you with a bemused expression and just thinks, I'm definitely gonna get you, little one. And with that, it's Tom's go.
What can I do? What can I do? Sir, I do not like your attitude, especially when you guys start swinging that sword around. You know, you could hurt somebody. You could take out somebody's eye with that. Look at that nasty point on it. You need something more finesse, more refined. Something like old Betsy here, who is not playing up today. God damn it, Betsy!
I like the way that you're almost Elvis just then.
Yeah,
Very much.
You pull your trigger, and you just can't seem to get a shot on him. Like, no matter where you point, he's sort of bobbing and weaving around.
Sir,
Like,
sir, I can assure you, it's not me. You know, it's the damp hair. It's definitely nothing to do with conditions. Not me. Betsy's
I did not have sexual relations with this cousin.
Hello, Bill Clutter. We're going through the whole roster of US presidents today.
Oh, lovely.
And I can assure you, I'm not a crook.
And there's Richard Nixon.
I could have gone a lot more evil for Nixon, but I thought I'd just go for simple.
Okay, so if you want to make another multi-attack, then you can do.
Come on,
Yes.
Betsy. Come on, Betsy. Come.
Oh,
Do
Betsy.
it first. Do it first.
I'm actually wanting you to hit now.
God damn, Betsy! God damn!
An 8 unfortunately misses, as you just can't seem to get a shot on this guy, like, at point blank range, might I add. Like, he just keeps bobbing and weaving, like, with all your shotguns. It's kind of almost amusing to watch.
How are you missing with that cannon? Seriously, man.
It's not my fault, goddammit!
Vetvind.
Hello! I mean, hello there, man.
Are there any women here today?
What? Gender is not real, man. DM, how, like, injured is our barbarian friend looking?
I'd say it's about... It's not too bad. It's about halfway.
Alright, man. I'm gonna... Razor, you a boy or a girl? I don't pay attention.
Boy.
I'm gonna pump my friend, my male friend here. Not platonically pump him with some healing. I'm gonna point my staff at him. Go, feel the heals, man. 6 healing points straight to you from me with love.
Okay, so heal yourself, Razor, for 6 hit points as you feel a kind of warmth. Like,
it's the warmth of friendship, man.
The warmth of friendship and...
Or piss running down your leg, man. Either or.
This reminds me of something that my friend sent to me when I was about 13. And it was... Having friends is a lot like having a wee on top of some flowers. Everyone can see it, but only you know the true warmth.
Nice.
I'm gonna hop off this boat and then make my way so I'm adjacent with this guy, man. And then I'm gonna smack him with my quarterstaff. Go, quarterstaff. Go. 17 hit.
No, it misses.
How high have you put the AC for these
Look,
hobgoblins, Tashi?
I have put the AC as they are on the Dungeon Master's Guide, but I probably should have lowered it. Gosh darn it.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay, so you swing your quarterstaff to try and bludgeon this hobgoblin, but he sort of sees you leap off the ship and ducks before you can make a hit on him. And I think that's you done.
That is me done, man. Just stand in front of this guy and naked to the world and myself.
Hey, Razor, it is your go.
Get the big guy, get the big guy.
Oh, actually,
Where is
hold on.
the big guy? Because I was going to say, because I can't.
Yeah, sorry. I just realised something. Pack tactics. Would it work? Oh, you were flanking as well.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Pack tactics is
Okay,
for anyone
sorry,
within
no.
5 feet of the target.
No,
shit,
that's
I do
fine.
get it.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
fine. No, okay. I will retract that statement.
Oh,
So
man.
you swing. Actually, you know what? How do you want to take out this guy?
When I want to, like, take my club and go, man, you gotta feel the love. And then just, like, smack him straight in the middle of the face and break his nose.
Okay,
And then-
so yeah. Yeah, go. Sorry, no, carry on.
No, and then when he falls to the ground, I'm gonna, like, grow a plant on his face, I guess.
Okay, so you manage to. So this goblin sort of sees you leap off the ship, but before they could have time to react, wham and crack! They feel their nose break, and their world just suddenly blurs into blackness as they kind of fall to the ground. Most probably dead. Okay, so Razor, it is now your go.
Get the big guy, get the big guy.
I know, but I can't see the big guy because there's a dead guy in space where you're pinging.
Oh.
I am pinging here.
Yeah,
no,
there's
I
a dead
think
guy
Roll
there.
20's had its usual sync problems where it's like it hasn't updated token moving.
Okay, well, where I'm pinging now, that's where the big guy is.
I was going to say, because there's a dead guy there.
Yeah, it's between you and me. Pack tactics, swing away, just kill him.
Yeah. I'm just gonna.
To quote a very famous movie about a theme park being
Oh,
overrun.
wow.
Shoot her! Shoot
okay.
her!
Okay. Would you like to roll me a D20, please? Just a flat D20.
Am I going to need my favourite page of the DMG?
A 2. Wow. Okay. So.
So, I just got to the page. I'm amazed.
In
Carry on.
Razor Vision, you raise your sickle and you slice down its shoulder hard and fast enough to sort of completely decapitate it. And the hobgoblin captain sort of looks at his arm and is like he doesn't want to scream because, let's face it, hobgoblins have quite a lot of pride in themselves. So it's like, and so really growls like he wants to kill you. Speaking of which,
Don't
it's
kill me.
it's the hobgoblin captain's go. With his one solitary arm, I'm not quite. Does this mean that they get disadvantage on something?
I would say disadvantage for swinging that greatsword because a greatsword is a two-handed weapon.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, the hobgoblin captain. You know what? He really does not like you, Razor. He despises you for chopping off his arm, and he's going to try and he's going to try and use his greatsword. Made at disadvantage, a 9 that misses. So he tries to swing this greatsword with his one arm, but his arm sort of jerks and it's like and sort of completely like fails to swing at you at all. This one sees their captain sort of injured, and they are going to go and help him. Tom, you do get an attack of opportunity.
Yay.
So roll your thing.
Where do you think you're going?
That's it. Catch.
Now I'm thinking, would that be pack tactics because it's a ranged attack?
No, you have to
No,
do
because it
Jason.
would be. It's not one. He's not in that space when the attack was made. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like he moves 5 feet away. That's when Tom fires off the blunderbuss, and then he gets aware.
Okay. Right. So this hobgoblin is going to try and take a swing at you, Razor, because it's horrified at what you just done to their captain, and I believe a 17 hits. It's made with flanking, so you take 2 points of slashing damage.
Oh, whoop-de-doo.
Wow, that sarcasm was palpable.
Oh yeah, it's pretty powerful, all right. Yeah. So with that, it is Bob Littleclaw's go.
Coral. Well, not much I can do really, apart from swing. 23
hits. So yeah. So how would you like to kill this hobgoblin captain?
I would like to leap into the air and scream "Victory for the infinite ice cream!" and land pretty much like on his throat, just pushing him down with all my weight. Couple more quick stabs with the offhand dagger just to make sure he is dead.
Okay, so you leap into the air and raise your scimitar high, and you scream your battle cry. Scream your battle cry, and you just guillotine the guy. Like, his head is just chopped clean off, and he sort of keels over as his head rolls across the dock.
Lovely. Save me that head. I want to put it on the ship later.
Okay, and
5, 10, 15... Yeah, I'll move round to there and get ready for the next guy.
Okay. Tom, it is your go.
Now, God damn, where is everyone gone? Hey, you, go over there! Halt! Halt! I say, halt! Isn't it glorious weather today? You know, just here, next to the dock, beautiful boats, beautiful sea, yeah, beautiful Betsy.
A 20 hits, so. Oh wow. How do you want to do this, Tom?
Now, the thing is with a shotgun, blunderbuss just like this, you don't really have much opportunity to, you know, dodge if you get hit with the shells. You know, it does tend to go everywhere. You know, you just end up being a complete mess. You'd only find a big hole in your chest. Just like big beating hole.
Kinda like what you got there, boy.
Hey! Just like that!
And with that,
Diabetes.
and with that, you pull the trigger, and you pull the trigger at his back, and his chest explodes. All the blood and muscle and organs splatter onto Razor as
I just like lean down slightly and look through and go, excuse me, mate. Sorry about that. Yeah, just naturally happens.
Yeah,
Whilst looking through the hole.
Matter. All the rest of us this way, because that is amazing.
And with that, the hobgoblin keels over and battle is over. So yeah, you guys sort of see the scattered remains of the hobgoblins and all the blood smeared across the docks.
I'm not a fan of all this negative energy, man. The vibe is real low. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
what do you?
about blood.
So what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm gonna wipe all the blood off me from where the last guy exploded. Grab
What you doing, Bob?
the hobgoblin head.
Do we know Bob? Is Bob a friend of ours?
I mean,
I've never met you before, but you are my kin. And I have learned from strange travelers that kin is important.
We're brothers.
Cue musical number.
Hey, we're brothers.
We're
We're brothers.
No,
I've
this
been
ain't a
traveling the
Disney
world for a long,
musical.
long
You
time,
don't sing
never
a
met a man
happy
like
song when it's all fixed. So let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
No.
They say
But-
the blood is
Yeah.
I invite
I'm
you
more
all,
inclined
my
to
kin,
believe
upon
that
my
the mold
wonderful ship.
misty spray of the sea can bring man and man, or lizard and lizard, closer to closer,
Ed.
mouth to gizzard. Sorry.
You were going on a roll there, but I invite you onto my ship. We shall go sailing away from this madness.
Oh, I mean, yeah, man.
How did a fellow like you come across such a fine ship like this?
Never ask questions that don't want to know the answer to.
Right.
Dude, can you give some kind of indication, just so I know in the future? You know, just to avoid making a fool of myself.
Well, and I'll pull out the pirate's hat from my bag and put it on. That was a steal. I know that one.
Hey.
I'm making my way for the boat.
Okay. Like, what is everyone else doing? Like,
Well, I'm just following along.
okay. Yeah. Like, I mean, if you're all going on the boat,
Right, well, let's get. What's our destination then, Captain?
I feel like there's no real point if you, for example, you suddenly go, you know what? We'll just stay on the land here. And then...
You wouldn't believe the number of players who do things like that.
well,
It's called Terror at the High Seas, not Terror down the pub, for Christ's sake.
well,
High Seas could be in the pub. It could be the name of a drink.
It could be the name of the pub.
Name of one of my drinks now, the High Seas.
well. Actually, you guys make an investigation check.
To find out where we actually, find the plank to get on this ship. Or is it just like a jump? Yeah.
It's a leap of faith.
Okay. Well, I mean,
There's no
on
string.
the ship.
There is no
or
spoon. There is no spoon. There is no spoon.
hobgoblins,
What are we rolling?
or, investigation. Okay, 12.
The one with -2 intelligent has rolled the highest.
That
So I've
Okay.
got +3 to intelligence. So
Okay, Razor, you notice poking out from one of the hobgoblin captain's pockets a piece of parchment. And if I roll, you know what? I'm just gonna do a quick roll here. 20 gold coins.
Oh,
holy hell, he was fucking rich.
Yeah, so you find a piece of parchment and 20 gold coins between the hobgoblins. And, yeah. Do you want to open the parchment at all?
yeah.
Okay,
Not that I could probably read it, but
well. This parchment in question, I think I made it so that I can show you guys. There we go. I'm not sure whether you can see it in the character sheet kind of thing, but I've just revealed a thing.
Yep.
Okay,
Ooh.
so
Ooh.
open this parchment and it reveals a treasure map.
Co-sword
A map.
gay.
I think that's meant to be Corsword Bay.
K.
Okay.
Hey.
Key.
Okay.
Key
K?
K.
Okay.
See? Okay.
Yeah, it seems
Spanish.
to be a treasure map of some, or map of some kind.
Ooh. Spicy.
Christopher.
Gentlemen,
Man.
I propose we go on an adventure.
Treasure, man. Oh man, let's go
I
get
have a
some
ship.
treasure.
We have a map. Let us sail for adventure.
Okay.
Cue montage.
Yeah, with that, I don't know whether you guys want to take a break or...
I could do. Go and
Yeah,
do
I could
my
do.
insulin.
Yeah? Yeah, okay. And with that, after a long, arduous battle, we're going to take a break and, yeah, everyone heal up their hit points and refill their glasses and emotions, and we shall be right back in a few or so.